Hey there guys. So not too long ago, my mom, dad, and I took a tour down to Humber College in Toronto to tour the college I'm going to be going to in the fall. So we showed up and the campus was beautiful, the tour was awesome, we took lots of pictures, we had an awesome time, but it was more of an eye-opening journey for me as well. When I was down there looking at all the facilities, the cafeteria, the residence building, it finally hit to me that this is where I'm going to be living in the fall. Like, I'm going to be leaving behind my school, my friends, my job, my home, and move to a complete different city and meet new friends at a new school and a new home. And it was just a lot for me to wrap my head around. And this whole thinking process of me leaving things behind for something completely new brings us into this video's topic, moving on. Moving on from something in life can range from anything between a relationship, a tragedy in your life, or even just accepting the fact that things are always changing and you have to readjust yourself to move on and meet these new changes. Some people can move on from things in their life very quickly, where others struggle and they take a long time to move on from big events in their life. For example, the last relationship I was in was about 2 years ago, and we finally reached that stage in the relationship where we decided we wanted to break up. So after talking about it for a while, we finally just came to the conclusion we were gonna break up, and I told her, well, it was nice dating you. And she said back to me, it was nice dating you too. And that was it. Put the phone down, kept on playing Xbox, like it was nothing. So although I moved on really quickly from that time in my life, there's still other things in my life that did take a long time to get over and to finally move on from. And I imagine that some of you must be trying to overcome something in your life right now, and you might be having a little bit of difficulty with it. So in this video, I want to give you 3 big pointers that you can use to help move on from something in your life. Step number 1 is really think about the situation in your life that you're trying to get over. For example, maybe you're getting over a relationship in your life and you're thinking to yourself, was I really happy in this relationship? And how am I gonna move on from it? Maybe you're holding on something from your past that you don't want to let go, and you have to think to yourself, is this really worth holding on to, or am I ready to move on? Advice number 2 is really think about how much happier you're gonna be once you've moved on from this thing in your life. Have you ever had a really bad cold that lasted maybe like a week or 2, and then finally when the cold went away, you felt so much better when it was gone? Well, that's exactly how you feel when you finally overcome something in your life and move on from something that was really affecting you. And my third pointer is that you are the only one holding yourself back from moving on in your life. If you really want to move on with your life and get over something, you first have to accept to yourself, and you have to tell yourself, I'm ready to move on. I've accepted what's done is done, and it's time to get on with my life. And I know this can be really difficult. I know there's parts of you that want to hold on to these things and you don't want to let them go, but sometimes you do have to move on, and ultimately it will be for the best. And I guess this could relate to how I'm moving on to college next year. I mean, I know I'm sad I'm gonna be leaving behind my friends and my family and my work and my school and my town. I'm leaving that all behind, but I know that it's time to move on. And I know that once I build that courage inside of me and take the leap and move on, that my life will be a lot better. And I know you might be sad at first and you might have regrets and you might be depressed, but you gotta push through it and just keep on moving on, because at the end of the day, it's 100% worth it, and you'll feel so much better once you finally get over it. So that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know this video was a little deep and was a little more thought-provoking, but I really like to make these every once in a while, and I want you guys to be able to click away from the video after and not just forget about it, but actually think about it and maybe even use some of the things that I told you today in your own life. So if this video helped you out in any way, or you can relate to it somehow, don't forget to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any problems in your life right now, any advice on anything, leave it down in the comments below, and if enough of you might have the same problem, I could make it into a future video. And finally, if you know anyone in your life that might be struggling to overcome something or trying to get over something in their life, maybe send them this video, and hopefully maybe some of the things that I talked about in this video can help them out as well. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Boom.